Good afternoon or good morning, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Tamás Szécsi. I'm from the Faculty of Engineering and Computing in the School of Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering at Dublin City University. And I'm going to give you a short presentation on one of our master's program offering. This is the Master's in Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering. I am the chair of it, and you can see my email address. So if you want to contact me by email, not by this unibody system, I can answer questions there as well. So the program is MEng in Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering, which is accredited by Engineers Ireland. Engineers Ireland is the only accreditation body in Ireland that accredits engineering programs. The program is accredited as level 9, which means that once you pass the program, the academic requirements for chartered engineer status will have been satisfied, which means that you will only need the industrial experience. Here are the entry requirements to the program. The direct entry means that you can start the program straight away. It requires a level 8 H22 degree in mechanical and or manufacturing engineering. H22 corresponds to our 50% qualification, and level 8 is according to the national framework of qualifications. If you have a degree not from Ireland, then our international office will define the equivalency of your degree. There are two other ways to enter the program if you don't qualify directly. There's an access course which would require an NFQ level 8 issued a degree in science, technology, or other engineering degree program. And there is a third entry possibility through a qualifier program if you have an H3 degree in mechanical and or manufacturing engineering. Mind you that both the access course and the qualifier are part-time programs, which means that they are not available for non-EU students because of visa restrictions. If you need a visa to come to Ireland to study, that study visa is only available for full-time study, which means that only the direct entry would be applicable. The MEng program is a 90 credit program, which means that you will have to study 8 modules. Each is worth 7.5 credits, and a project which is worth 30 credits. You can study the program in full-time or part-time mode. Again, if you are a non-EU student, you can only study it in full-time mode. In full-time mode, it takes 2 semesters plus the summer period, which means that you start in September, and you study the autumn and spring semesters. And once you finish your exams, you continue over the summer period, and you submit your project or report somewhere towards the end of August. In part-time mode, it's up to you to decide in which semester and which academic year how many modules you study. The only limitation here is that there is a maximum of 4 academic years within which you need to complete the program. Also, there are 2 study modes, on-campus and off-campus modes. On-campus mode means that you attend scheduled classes, so you basically come to DCU and join the on-campus classes, which can be either lectures or tutorials or labs. These are scheduled. Off-campus mode or remote mode means that you study from home, so you don't attend classes. You can actually combine these two modes. If you cannot attend all classes, you can attend some of them and study the rest in off-campus mode. Basically, you just in off-campus mode, you just use module notes and other teaching materials provided by the module coordinator. The only compulsory on-campus activity is the on-campus exams, so you cannot do those remotely. All the other classes and activities are not compulsory to attend. The module has a very flexible modular structure, fully modular structure. That means that you select 8 modules from a large list of modules and a project. And once you accumulate enough credits, then you just get your degree. And because of this modular structure, the fee is a modular fee. You pay for annually for those modules for which you register. So here is the module listing. It's a large selection of semester 1 and semester 2 modules. So this designates the semester. And there are 2 modules that are year-long modules, and the project is a year-long module as well. You can see a module code here. stands for Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering. So these modules are coming from the School of Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering. And wherever you see an EE designation, that means that those modules are coming from the School of Electronic Engineering. There is just one new module here, 5 something, that doesn't have a proper code yet. This is a new module that will be offered the first time in next September. Once I get the proper module code here, I will update the module listing. The only compulsory module is research practice and methodology, which everyone will have to pass. All the others are optional modules. On top of the general qualification of MEng in Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering, there are 4 possible majors as well in simulation-driven design, advanced manufacturing, sustainable systems and energy, and biomedical engineering. The major depends on the project. So basically you need to, if you want a major, you have to select a project in that area and register for the correct module code, project code. And you will have to pass a stream of modules. Only if you pass all those modules in the stream and the corresponding project would you be eligible for the major. So basically, if you have a major, and then your qualification will be MEng in Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering with a major in, for example, Biomedical Engineering or whatever major you are signing up for. So here's a more detailed description of all the majors. The first one is a major in simulation-driven design. This is a specialized major in design engineering, and here is the module listing. Although I have told you that it is only the research practice and methodology module that is compulsory for everyone, So that is the only real core module. But if you want to major in this area, simulation-driven design, you will have to pass all these modules. So research practice and methodology, that is compulsory for all modules, and then 4 other modules in the stream, plus a suitable project in simulation-driven design with the correct module code. And in order to get 8 taught modules, you will need to select the remaining 3 modules. Each is worth 7.5 credits from the list of the general list of optional modules. In this major, you will use various software-based modules for simulation-driven design. The second major is in advanced manufacturing. As the name suggests, this is the major in the manufacturing domain. Again, research practice and methodology is compulsory, and 4 other modules in the area of manufacturing, plus a project in advanced manufacturing with the correct module code. And you take the remaining 3 modules from the overall module list. The next major is major in sustainable systems and energy. Here we have more modules than required for the major. So basically, out of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 modules, you only need to select 4, plus research practice and methodology, plus the suitable project in the area of sustainable systems and energy. And you take the remaining 3 modules from the overall listing. And finally, a major in biomedical engineering. You need to pass 4 modules and the project in biomedical engineering, because 2 of the modules in advanced biomaterials and tissue engineering and design for clinical practice, they require on-campus presence, or more exactly, some design for clinical practice will require presence in the clinical environment, which means that this major is only suitable for basically full-time study in on-campus mode, because for these 2-year-long modules you need to be present either on campus or in a clinical environment. This is how you apply. You have to apply through DCU's online application portal. This is the link to the web page for it, and there are instructions there how to apply. You have to register first, and these are the codes for the MEng program in full-time or part-time mode, DC814 or DC816. If you want to enter through the access course, so this is DC812 is the code, and the qualifier B code is DC838. And mind you that when you apply at the time of application, you do not specify the major, you only specify the code of the MEng program. What major you want to study will simply depend on the module listing that you register for. So it will be only become apparent once you start to register for the program itself. And that's the end of my presentation. If you have any questions, I will stop the sharing mode.